Hey y'all, Monk Joseph here with the Broken Buddha. Got a pretty fun and serious topic here. We're going to do some Grand Martial circulation breathing, but from a Tibetan Buddhist Qigong standpoint. And I think you're going to like this. This is a hard topic to explain. Everybody has their different way. I'm coming from what made me think of this was I was thinking about my Wing Chun background. Through Master Clayton, and you breathe in. It's different. Every style is pretty much different, but you breathe in here, it goes down to your spine, across the groin, out the front as you breathe out. So you're breathing in, out. The reason I mention this is because some people say the chi goes this way, some say it goes that way. From my perspective, it's interesting because it kind of seems to burn this way in the natural context, and you can breathe in that pattern through your fascia, but in Tibetan Buddhism, you study how it goes, into the side channels and then down into the center channel and then up to the chakras. I want to just explain this because if you never thought about how this actually works, forget any perceivable magical aspect to this, all right? Just picture we're just talking about circuit boards or something, right? Or like a gaming computer setup, whatever it is, whatever you got to do to get yourself out of the hocus pocus mindset of it. Because subterfuging blood pressure and biologic function to spaces is whatever. Go watch that video. And I have a video. I have a series now explaining in a bunch of playlists, and it was just made telling you which playlist to look at called "Explaining Chi in 3 Minutes," and then it tells you the two videos to go and where to find them if you want to actually deal with that. So I'm not going to deal with that right now. This is just explaining my theory on how to do grand martial breathing and how to visualize what kind of visualization you could do. So, all right. So when you're breathing in, forget everything you've been told about this way or this way. Imagine you're breathing in, don't worry about the color, you're breathing in the two channels, going up the nostril, hitting the skull right about here, dropping down the center, all the way to here, and then rejoining one channel here, and then going up the center, and then it back out to the top. Okay? At the same time, as you're going up the center channel, you need to picture that you're lighting up all of your chakras like floors and like a whatchamacallit, like a high rise or something. But like I said, try to picture like a gaming computer that lights up at every circuit board it hits or something like that, right? And obviously, if you know how to raise your Shen, you'll have all of them, kind of lit up already. But the idea that you want, and here I have a picture of this really quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. This is what you're going to visualize, okay? So I gotta see what I'm looking at here. All right, the one right here is what we're talking about. This is actually out of a Bon Buddhism book. Written, it's Shardatashi Gyalchin's work, translated by Geshe Sonam, and I forgot the other guy's name. All right, and that's what I'm saying. So you're going to breathe in, these channels go up, a little bit back, down the center, join the middle, and each one of these chakras is what I'm saying, as it comes up, it's like activated, 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 activated. Well, they're right here. There they are. Sorry. So it's like is kind of how you're picturing it. But for your martial grand purposes, you're kind of stopping here and making sure it isolates here. You obviously want some bioelectric subterfusion to go all the way up, but this is where you want to focus it and isolate it when you're at the top of that reverse breath, when you're getting ready to drop slightly and release your pung, right? So that's what I wanted to show you guys. And by the way, if anybody ever talks about Tumo, this is what the Tumo basis looks like for anyone who's like, oh, you just breathe like this guy or that guy, and that's Tumo. Like, no, it's an entire process, and this is like like literally just the basis of it. It's that is a very complex ritual. But anyway, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. So again, once you get that reverse breath fully loaded, and so again, you're thinking inside your body now. You're going up the channels, hitting almost to the top of your skull, going down the center, up the middle, and you should feel it. You'll feel your chi and blood pressure, your bioelectric function rise all the way up. But at the same time, you should feel it isolating, especially when you're coming here into your back. You'll feel it, when you're breathing up with your rib cage closed and your Huyan cavity closed, and you feel that your upper back slightly expand, and then you go to release, or whatever you're gonna do, whatever style you choose. Um, that's what you kind of want to visualize. So you get this like, And I don't know, I usually don't make impulsive videos, but I wanted to try to share the energy of that visualization and me realizing it with you. So I mean, and I do these things all the time, but it's so hard to re-explain to somebody how to do this. And I'm just telling you what to do with your mind. When you have to get enough chi built up to be able to experience these things in real time. I mean, and again, go find the, Chi explained in 3 minutes in the shorts. It's just made like today. So whenever this video is made around the same time, and then that one tells you where to find it in the WTBA extras playlist, in the Iron Limb Conditioning playlist now, the Kung Fu playlist, the Qigong meditation playlist. I think it's even in the Buddhism Enlightenment playlist. So it's in pretty much every playlist. If you find the series of how to feel your chi videos, it'll teach you how to feel your chi. And then I'll do a series on how to build chi again coming up soon. I'll have to decide when to do that, but yeah, I'll do like an everything video. Um, yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to show that because it's literally like that's a freshly like these things are just now being translated. So that's why if you're like, why didn't my teacher show me that or have that? Because that particular one like didn't exist until like a few years ago. So yep, and obviously big ups to Shards Tachi Galchin, rest in peace, and thank you Geshe Sunam for helping the guy translate that. Yep, and yep, check out the book. This is what the book is. It is a very interesting book. All right, that's it. That's all I got for you. Happy training. And again, you don't have to use this for martial sides. I mean, obviously, you can use this for your healing information of how you would pull and isolate chi to get it out. Again, work on feeling out your own magnetic sensation in your own moving through your limb sensations from the chi videos. Just go watch them and do them. Don't sit here and think or write crappy things because you can't go do the proper training to experience these things for yourself. So yeah, and for what it's worth, I taught people how to feel chi for 3 years before I ever had any inclination that it was some type of like magical thing. I was taught it as a scientific, just basic human scientific thing. And that's how I taught it. That's how I've been teaching it. So, when someone comes up to me and they're like, is chi real? I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't understand why you're talking to me like this. So yeah, just go check it out for yourself, guys. Go to the playlist. I'll even put links to the playlist underneath the comment section here. All right. Thank you for your time. Peace and blessings. Thanks for stopping by.